If you're someone who wants to start reading but doesn't know where to begin, this one's for you. Today I'm going to be giving you my 6 recommendations. I would say top 6 recommendations, but for beginners, I think these books should help you get started with. I in my life have never been an avid reader. I want to become that, but I never was. So I started with a couple of them and now I cannot stop reading. I'm going to be starting with putting 3 books in one basket under the category of self-help, self-development. Now these books have literally changed the way I think and I have perceived myself over the years. If you have never touched self-help before, and if I have to ask you to pick up just one book from this basket, that has to be The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Now whoever I meet who says this to me, that their mind is not a very beautiful place to live in according to them, I always bring them to this book, which is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Murphy has, laid out various principles, and very pragmatically he has put in his thoughts and told us how scientifically we can actually believe our subconscious mind and that it's constantly working whether we are aware of it or not. Now that I'm talking about this, many of the people would also owe their law of attraction to this book, which is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. And hands down, this is the Bible to law of attraction. If you don't know where to start, if you don't understand what is law of attraction, if you just want to get into the positive thinking and understanding the reality or whatever, pick up this book. It's going to simplify things for you. How I put it is, it talks about law of attraction, and Power of Your Subconscious Mind gives you the practical steps. In a way, not just practical steps, but this gives a very scientific bent to this book. So I would say read both. You may pick up this one for a lighter read and then move on to this one, but I'd always say this one. Always. And by the way, The Secret gives you the philosophy. The Magic gives you the doing. Magic also is by Rhonda Byrne, and this essentially breaks down all the practices into 28 days. So you'll actually, when you open this book, you'll see day 1, day 2, day 3 till day 28. All of these days have some or the other practice that you can imbibe, and within a month of following this, you are going to be a different person. And I, in my opinion, can vouch for that. I'll tell you why. Because I have changed. I have seen that change in myself. Back when I was in school, one of our teachers always used to say that have an attitude of gratitude. I could not understand what he meant. I honestly maybe my English was weak, maybe I didn't know what gratitude is. But when I picked up this book, that's when I got to know how beautiful the concept of gratitude is. Now from mindset, I want to shift to something lighter, something also deeply personal and full of illustrations, very easy, and probably a book that you can finish in less than an hour. This is Art Matters by Neil Gaiman. Now, I was gifted this book by one of my lovely friends. This has illustrations and little write-ups everywhere. I finished this book up and it was such a light read. It got me into such a good headspace. There's a line at the start of this book that's really beautiful, very small, but actually that pretty much sets the tone for the entire book. It says, "The world always seems brighter when you've just made something that wasn't there before." And now again, I'd say the same thing. It's very simple, basic, but deeply enriching. When we were little, so my mother used to tell us stories of my brother and I. She used to tell us stories of Mahabharata and Ramayana. We used to even watch it. The original OG series of these mythologies. But when I grew up, I wanted to just have a different perspective and I just wanted to learn more about it. Then I came across Jaya, an illustrated retelling of the Mahabharata, and this is by Devdutt Patnaik. Patnaik's perspective on it completely pulled me into it, so much so that I then went on to know the various retellings as well of Mahabharata. Now, I have no idea how do I explain it to you, but it is so detailed. It's connected. Every chapter is connected to the previous one. There are so many characters and the way they have been described is utterly beautiful. And I'm not even kidding, you're going to enjoy it. There is so much to know about Mahabharata beyond a few characters that we are aware of. And now, the last one that comes with a warning. I have to tell you this book, The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini, shattered me into pieces. Yes, Khalid Hosseini has written many other books and I've read them as well, but I'm going to be specifically talking about this. Why? Because this was the first ever book of Hosseini that I picked up. And although I was given a warning that, you have to be very much aware while you read it, I was like, okay, fine, let me just see. Kya hi kar lega was my thought process. बहुत कुछ कर लिया is what I can say once I ended the book. There were episodes of me just sobbing, not even crying, literally sobbing when I was reading this book. The cover page says, one of the reviews that was given by an observer is shattering, devastating, and inspiring. And I don't think I can find better words to describe this. This book left me affected, gutted, so much so that I didn't have the courage to pick up Khalid Hosseini, as I said, again for a long period of time. I'm just going to say that if you want a book that will sit with you, it will not let you move on easily, pick this one. I have many more recommendations, but I think as a beginner, if you want to pick up something, you may start with these. So if you've read any of these, I would want to know how you felt. So please drop it in the comments. And if you have not read and you're planning to pick up, let me know which is the first one that you're taking up. I'm going to see you in the next one. Until then, let's keep learning. Shall we?